Hi guys, welcome back to Her Creative Light. So as you guys can see from the title below that this video is going to be about how I was able to get offered a job from every single interview that I have given. So if you know me, you know that I've done a lot of interviews because I've had a lot of jobs. And in my opinion, there's no shame in that because I was able to learn a lot from every single company that I worked with. And because of my experiences, I'm sitting here today and sharing with you all the things that I've picked up that I know that employers look for in their employees. So before I really get into the video, I just want to make a disclaimer that this video is not me bragging to you guys about how I was able to get every single job I interviewed for. Nothing like that. It's just me humbly offering you the things that I have learned along the way, and I just really want to be of some value, and hopefully this helps you in your next interview. Like, that's the main point. I just want to help you guys, so I hope this video does help at least one person who's watching this. So yeah, I just wanted to put that out there before I get into it. So just a little background information before I really get into it. I have been working for approximately 6 years now. I started working when I was still in high school. I'm in uni right now. So I've been working for 6 years, and all the jobs that I've had were mainly in the customer service sector. So everything that I picked up and I'm going to be talking about today, I mainly picked it up from the customer service industry. I'm pretty sure that a lot of the stuff I say, they can be applied to any industry, but in case you are wondering, I'm talking from a customer service point of view. So here are 5 things that I have picked up in my 6 years of working. Number 1, show that you are a person of value. To give real service, you must add something that cannot be measured or bought with money, and that is sincerity and integrity. So what does this mean? Make it clear to your employer that you are not just there for the paycheck. Let them know that you're a person of value and that you have a lot to offer to the company and the organization. And of course, this varies with every single person. For me personally, I let my managers or interviewer know that I genuinely care about people. So every time I offer service, I do it with an open heart. I do everything I can for the customer because I actually care about them. It's not just me doing it because, I have to be here for the next 8 hours, or I have to be here because I need to get paid. I actually do it because at that moment, I see the customer as my priority. Like, nothing else matters. My customer matters, and I genuinely care for them, and I will genuinely provide them the best service that I can. Number 2. Employers want workers who are willing to learn new things. Have you ever walked into an interview and something like this happens? Well, alright, Carol. Although it does look like in your resume that you don't have much experience in the industry. Yeah, unfortunately, I do not. This is like my first job. Well, okay then. I really don't understand how, if I haven't had a job before, how can I get experience to get the job I want that requires experience? Okay, moving on then. I am so not getting this job. So rather than simply accepting that you do not have experience in the certain field or industry, let your interviewer know that you are all about learning new things and that you really value to keep growing and learning as a person and an employee. Let them know that you put in an incredible amount of effort to learn and practice all these new ideas. So what I usually say is this. I let my interviewer know that I put in 110% of effort into every little thing I do. So for me, that means my work does not end as soon as I clock out and go home. For me, it means that once I get home, I will reflect on what I don't understand, and I will start doing research to make sure that next time I come into work, I come in prepared. So that means, either Googling something or, reading books, using your resources. Just let them know that even though you don't understand something, that you will still put in that extra effort to understand it. So number 3, let your authenticity shine through. You want to make sure that you're allowing your true self to shine through the interview. So don't try to lie during your interview because yes, you may sound amazing during the interview, but if you were to get hired, if what you say does not reflect through your work, to some degree it will impact how your manager sees you. So for example, once I got hired because my manager at the time, he really liked the fact that I was very smiley and happy and preppy and I had the right attitude for the job. Now imagine if I actually was not the kind of person who liked to smile all the time, every single minute of the day. Imagine if I was not that type, but I was just, showing him that I'm that kind of person during the interview. Imagine how draining it would be to go into work every single day and having to smile and, fake being happy like every single hour of the day when that's not even really who I am. That would be very exhausting and draining. So just do yourself a favor, let your true self shine through, and be hired for the person that you are. Number 4, employers appreciate those who possess emotional intelligence. Warren Bennis says, emotional intelligence, more than any other factor, more than IQ, more than expertise, accounts for 85 to 90% of success at work. Putting yourself in other people's shoes and really tuning into how they're feeling will make a world of difference in your whole customer service experience. So Shep Hyken actually has this amazing story about the amazing service he received from a taxi cab driver. Now I'm just going to mention a little bit of it, but if you would like to watch the whole thing, I'll link the video down below in the description box, so check that out if you would like to. So as the taxi cab driver was driving Shep Hyken to the airport, I believe, this is what he says. "Are you in a hurry, sir? Or is it okay if I continue to drive the speed limit?" Have you ever had a taxi cab driver ask you that? Because I never have. Do you guys know what that shows? That shows emotional intelligence. The fact that he was able to see the whole situation from his customer's point of view and was able to, cater the whole experience to meet his needs, that is exceptional customer service. That is something that we can all learn from, and that is truly amazing. So I really encourage you guys to watch the video, because that's just not it. He does so many other things that just wow him, and it wows me, and I'm sure it would wow you. So I really encourage you guys to watch the video, because it really shows that how you can create these wow moments just by the little things and focusing on the customer and putting yourself in their shoes. Number 5, show your interest towards the company. If you have done your research, you have questions prepared to ask the interviewer, you're incorporating examples that really resonates with the company's vision, let me tell you that you have a way stronger competitive advantage than anyone else who's interviewing and has no idea what the company even stands for. So look at the company's website, do your research, and even see if you can see the person who's interviewing you on there. Try to do some research on them, really impress them. I once had an interview where I researched a bit about the owners, so I knew where they had studied and I knew the type of languages they both spoke, because they had written that in their website. So I remember during the interview we were having a conversation, we were laughing about something, and I think the owner was saying how it's been so long since they graduated school, and nonchalantly I just, mentioned, "Oh, you graduated from McGill University, correct?" And his jaw dropped. He was just like, "How do you know that?" Not in a creepy way, but he was just like, "How do you know that?" And I'm just like, "Well, I did my research and, it was on your website." And he was just like, wow. That was a moment where I could sense that, yes, I am gonna get the job, because they were just that impressed. There was 2 of them, and I knew where both of them studied, so I mentioned the other owner's place of study as well. And both of them were just really impressed. So these are really easy things that you can do. Just look at the website, pick some things up, and mention them during the interview, and you will for sure impress them. Alright, so those were 5 things that I picked up in my experience of doing interviews and getting jobs, and I really hope they helped to some degree. If they did, give this video a thumbs up, share it with a friend who you think could gain something out of it, and subscribe if you'd like to see more. So I'll see you guys in my next video, and I'm going to end this video on this note. If you respect the customer as a human being and truly honor their right to be treated fairly and honestly, everything else becomes much easier. Doug Smith.